All right. YouTube, what's going on? How y'all doing? So today I got a real special video I kind of want to react to. I want to break down. We are almost approaching almost 10 years of just elite St. Mary's Southside Catholic basketball, man. I think we've been putting it down for quite some time. So every year I get a group of kids that want to talk about the glory days. And to me, the glory days can mean 20 years ago, can mean 30 years ago. But for a lot of these kids, it's funny that they don't even remember maybe 10 years from now. But I had to think that some of the guys that if you were around in our heyday of us doing some great things on the South Side, you might have been real small, real little. You might have didn't know all of the great things that we had to offer back in the day when it came to basketball. So what I want to do right now, I want to kind of react to some of the most memorable games in the history of St. Mary's Southside Catholic. And we're going to start off with the class of 2029. This St. Mary's team, was special. Was real special. People today still talk about this group, still talk about these guys, and some of these guys still come back and they pour into our kids now just based on legacy, man, trying to keep the legacy going. Because as a program, one of the biggest things we always talked about is that you have to pay it forward. It's going to be kids today that's going to come up to some of the dragons that we have from the class of 2025, 26. These kids are going to come up to them larger than life figures. And that's the beginning stages of making sure you understand how important it is to guard a legacy. So with this group, the 2018 group, man, they covered us all year. We had some phenomenal games from, playing out of town teams and shootouts, playing all of the big dogs around town, from the Cardinal Ritters, the Vashons, the CBCs, the Chaminades, some of everybody. We went all over with this team. And it was fun because these guys really, they bought into everything that we were talking about. They bought into the program. They like being around each other. So I got a real special treat for the guys that are looking at this video and listening to this video today. Let's take a look at the 2018 St. Mary's basketball team versus the 2018's Chaminade team. And in this game, this was probably one of the biggest wins in our school history. One of them, because we ended up beating this team by 40 points after losing to them by 20 points maybe 2 weeks before. So let's jump right into this video. Let's get a reaction. Tell me what you guys think. And let's just jump right on. Let's kick the door down. Jump right on in. All right. Right off the bat, just look at the atmosphere, man. These guys, man, they came ready to play. All right. Oh yeah. This was a fun time. This was a fun time for basketball. Just with this class, I think this class, man, we had quite some pros. I'm not sure how many pros were in this class, but again, from the St. Louis team, man, we had some big guys. Check out the PG1, Willie Collins, rocking the headband, coming out the gate. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let me try to put some of this. I don't want to get the copyright strike on that one. But just look at the atmosphere, man. Wait till you get a chance to see these guys. How the game was broke down. So, again, our team identity during this time, man, we were just a real scrappy, full court pressing team. We got up and down. A lot of these kids have been playing with each other for like the last 3 years. I myself, this was my first year as the head coach with these guys. Um, Coach Lee did a phenomenal job of just setting the culture right with this group, and then all we did was just keep the ball rolling. So we got Jericho Hams right out the gate, putting one down on us. But then our point guard, man, with ice in his veins coming through. And then what made this team so fun and just fun to be around, man, we had at least around probably 7 different players that if they chose to go to any other team around town, they could have been the number one players, the number one stars on those teams. But they decided to just stay with us and just lock in to just have a very successful senior year. Um, and I think this group, if I'm not mistaken, we were actually ranked in the nation at one point in time, starting the year off 5-0. I think we went on like an 11 or 12 game winning streak. Our first loss came during the coaches versus cancer championship, I believe so, because that group had just won the year prior. So, and things are getting a little chippy. Look at these guys, man. Man, just was a fun time. Standing room only, And like I said, these guys had just embarrassed us 2 weeks before, beating us by 20. And then we got a chance to see these guys back down on the south side towards the end of the year. And we were able to get them. Shout out to Darius, man. Rest in peace. 21-8 to start the second quarter. And then check out my guys over there having a good time. Big toga party. I think this was a toga theme for us. And again, right off the bat, man, we just had guys that were there ready to put in some work. We just had so many guys that can just do whatever on the court, man. 1 through 5 knew everything about our offense, knew everything about our defense. Man, my job was so easy that year. It was just about managing. And you guys know about how hard it is to manage a team, especially with a team with a team full of egos. But these guys did a good job of recognizing where our strengths were, where our weaknesses were. I think in the end, what hurt us is really not identifying who our best player was and kind of riding him out. Um, we just had so many good kids though. Look at this. Yuri going to town, just stealing the ball left and right. They couldn't even get the ball up the court. And there we have it, 33-10. Then we coming in with another group of guys. Applying that pressure right off the bat. Look, steal after steal after steal. And then the great thing about this group was we used to get steals and then play with other teams' turnovers. So it was very, very seldom that we run offense. But when we ran our offense, that was really what you didn't want to see, us getting into a half court game, because everybody on the team knew every option on all of our plays. Mm. And just having versatile players that can pass, shoot, dribble, IQ, toughness. And here we are, 42-13 midway through the second quarter. Man. But again, man, beating Chaminade at home was a statement. And anytime that they came into our gym, the atmosphere was just pretty much just electric. All right. But this win showed that we could compete. We could compete with any type of program, regardless of obviously when you have different type of players, and Chaminade has had their fair uh, group of fair players that's made it to college ranks, professional ranks, and we were just trying to get our program off the ground. We're just establishing ourselves, and I think this group really, I mean, we really established ourselves. Look at that. Bang. You decide to press us, we could pick up full court, put pressure right back on the other end with you. We're just pushing the ball up the court. I think we averaged maybe 89 points a game this year. And man, these guys were just going to town. Look at this. Tenacious defense. And again, Chaminade has so many different Division One players, athletes, kids that can do it all. It's just that they ran into a juggernaut this night. Mm, mm, mm. Man, these guys were fun to watch, fun to coach, fun to be around, all the above. Mm, not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad. We was maintaining the 30-point lead midway through the third quarter. Then, like I said, just having a group of guys that everybody out there can pass, can shoot, can dribble, could break the press, could do all of the above. So it just was a hard beat. And then when you got the best player out there on the court that just can just break the press by himself, just versatile, man. Look at that. Oh my God. South side in the building. Mm, mm, mm. Man. Wow. Slicing and dicing. Man, again, looking back at this team, man, they set a standard for the Dragons, for our program. All right. People still talk about these guys to this day, and for good reasons. This group gave us everything that they could offer, man, every single night. Excuse me, they left it on the line. And then, even like I said, just to the point where yeah, just to the point where these guys still come back to this day, and they continue to pour into these guys, man. The whole program, the whole South Side, everything that we have to offer, man. These guys are just phenomenal for the type of effort that they put in, and yeah, that's not a mishap up there on that board. So, oh man, just watching that man it brought back so many memories. So, what was your favorite St. Mary's Southside Catholic game? Let me know in the comment section. Hopefully, you new youngsters that are watching this got a chance to see um, the legacy of some of the stuff that we could do moving forward, and hopefully, you guys can be a part of it with our next class. So, thanks for watching this video. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know which one of the St. Mary's Southside Catholic games were your favorite games watching from back in the day. And I will catch you guys on the next video.